it's Tad Walker here, and I've got a brand new video for you, and a brand new series for you. Today, we delve into the wonderful world of the Sunday Sport. Stick with me, and there's going to be some great stuff in here. Here on the cover, straight away, Fury as BBC bosses furlough one-show mice. Excellent. Chinese bat catchers Fury. Sacked because I look like Trump. Excellent. A Chinese man who made a fortune catching bats to be made into soup was left penniless by the virus outbreak, and now he's been sacked from his new part-time job because he looks like Donald Trump. If you're wondering about the boobs on the front cover, the headline here is, "Hooray, sunbathing's allowed." So this is the kind of paper that we're dealing with. So already, just on the cover, we've got sunbathing's allowed. So here's some topless pictures that we've probably taken without consent. We've got a big bust here, which is, I mean, that's a loss, that's a miss. Mice furloughed from the BBC. Doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. And a Chinese man who's been sacked because he looks like a Chinese Donald Trump. That's just the cover. Let's see what we got. Headline, cock shock. Excellent. Frobisher's was trying to pull the birds. I only wanted the seagulls. Fucking hell. I only wanted the seagulls to peck my willy. A pervert lay naked on a busy beach and piled hot chips on his cock because he wanted seagulls to peck his willy. Witnesses say he narrowly avoided a beating from some tough test-style dads when he was led away wrapped in a towel by authorities. As families came in their numbers to enjoy the first taste of freedom since Boris Johnson announced the coronavirus lockdown in March, few expected to witness Frobisher's outlandish antics at the popular resort. Yeah, I mean, I'm there. The ban's just been lifted. Oh, let's take the kids to the seaside. What I would never anticipate seeing is a man completely Billy Bollocks with chips around his cock trying to get his tallywhacker bitten by a seagull. This paper is magic. And again, this is the first page. Surfer reunited with treasured leg. A man who lost his false leg surfing was reunited a few weeks later after a teen lad found it out while diving. He said, "I've surfed in much bigger waves and it never came off like that. Thankfully, Sebastian Morris, 13, found the missing leg half buried in sand while diving for treasure with his dad, Bobby." Why have they named the dad? Oh, his dad, Bobby. I saw an article from this paper, I think it was either the last issue or the weekend before, doggers praised for social distancing laws, where they took a picture of a dogging car park, why anybody was there, I guess it was sent in, and there was people dogging, and they drew a line on the car park, and then a line 2 meters away saying social distance, like please keep. And fair dues to doggers are people as well. Page 5. Hospital pest drank sanitizer and peed pants. Page 5. A man who broke into a hospital cancer ward drank 2 bottles of alcohol sanitizer, urinated on the floor, threw up, and pulled down a curtain to use as a blanket. David Miller was found slumped on the bed the next day by a horrified cleaner at the Diana Princess of Wales Hospital in Grimsby. He told the court, "I apologise for what I have done, but it was an act of desperation." Miller was jailed for 20 weeks. Fury as BBC chiefs furlough the one-show mice. Okay, the mice are surplus to requirement, but rather than killing them with hammers, as would happen at a commercial station, BBC bosses laid them off with the taxpayers picking up the tab. A whistleblower for the Sunday Sport told the Sunday Sport the mice and their keeper had been laid off under the government furlough scheme, meaning that the taxpayer is now picking up the bill of 80% for the rodents, cheese, and sawdust bill. And the same for their keeper, who cannot be named under Data Protection Act. The whistleblower said, "It's bizarre. This looks a bit like the BBC has taken advantage of the government scheme and reduced its annual mice bill to the taxpayer's expense." Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's Keith from The Office. I'm happy about this one. Keith from The Office is having trouble with budgie smugglers, aka actor and former Sunday Sport columnist, excellent, Ian McIntosh, is being plagued by pranksters who are sabotaging his Wikipedia entry to claim he breeds budgery guards. You46 fumed on Twitter. "Can whoever wrote that I breed budgery guards on my Wikipedia please remove it? I like a good job as much as the next guy, but all this budgeneering crap on my Wikipedia needs to stop. It is extremely disrespectful." Ewan, who is not the first sports columnist to fall prey to the Wikipedia pranksters. In 2014, the then deputy leader of UKIP, Paul Nuttall, who wrote for the Midweek Sport, was forced to deny that he played Bungle on a kids' TV show, Rainbow, after Joker's doctored his entry. This is Katie. Her boyfriend, Tom, left her when her weight ballooned to 19 stone. Heartbroken and distraught, she embarked on a strict vegan nettle-based diet and started an intense 12-month, 7-day-a-week workout program, which did precisely fuck all on the right as Tom's new girlfriend. A dominatrix intends to return to work using a 2-meter whip so she can thrash her kinky clients and still maintain social distancing. It's an entrepreneurial spirit like this and good old-fashioned British gumption that will lead us back to the broad, sunlit uplands of prosperity once the storm of the Chinese death plague has passed. Oh, God. Just bush and tits everywhere. Archie Snaith, 5, made sure his cat socially distanced by nailing it to the ground 2 meters from his back door in Redinburghs. The cat died. Naked man guzzles wine from tanker. A man jumped almost naked into a speeding tanker and started chugging the wine it was carrying directly from underneath the tank. Dashcam footage from Cherokee Freighter Line's tanker shows the daring hooch heist in Modesto, California. Gabriel Moreno, 39, pulled the truck over with his car in what the driver believed was a mechanical problem. The truck driver set off again, but Moreno was still sprinting and jumped onto the tanker ladder before getting underneath it. He unscrewed the valve and sent the wine flowing out of the tank, which he then began guzzling as it poured onto his face and onto the highway. The trucking company later weighed the tanker and found it had lost approximately 1,000 gallons of red wine, nearly 5,000 bottles worth. Most of it ended up in the highway. Moreno above was later arrested. I mean, ballsy. Ballsy. I like a Pepsi. I wouldn't do that to Pepsi trucks. Not again.